the South Australian coastal town of Port Lincoln. The sparkling blue waters of the Eyre Peninsula showcase this prized fishing community. Also the home of racing legend Makybe Diva. But the events of Christmas 2009 sent a wave of fear through this normally peaceful part of the state. Wildfire ripping through bushland and homes as it thundered towards the centre of town.
Around about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon, our bank is situated in the centre of town in what we call the square. The smoke was so thick and so appalling. The surrounding shops have a number of younger attendants, retail attendants, and they were coming out into the street. They were distressed. They had never seen anything like it, this appalling smoke. And it shut everything down. The electricity went out, the computer lines went down. We had to close the bank, as did all the other businesses in town. It was just a complete shutdown, and it was so quick in the manner in which it happened.
In the end, 13 homes destroyed just 2 days before Christmas, leaving a community in shock. John Martin was the last to leave his street as the flames barreled down.
It has a sound like a freight train coming, and it has that effect of being bowled over by a freight train. You'd imagine a freight train with a ball of flame attached to it, where everything in its path has just turned to ashes. You remember when the fire was on? Were you frightened when the fire was on? No. No, you were very brave.
As he and his grandchildren look over what little is left, even John's first family car was destroyed.
You might need to hold that. Just see how... Oh, it's ruined. It's wrecked.
After the shock and the sadness of becoming a fire victim, there is hope.
And they can see you can rebuild. No matter what happens, you can rebuild. And the community here has been really great. They've come to help us, and there was lots of offer to help. And the Lions Club, in conjunction with the Bendigo Bank, they had an appeal, and they've distributed money to us, which is gratefully received.
Oh, these ones are right up here.
After much soul searching, Wayne and Felicity Easton have returned to their burnt out block.
So this is where the cable was all burnt off, and they're just reconnecting that here now. And that's why the trench is there, because they're taking it over to where the new house will be.
And have made the brave decision to rebuild.
I saw the smoke coming over the scrub then, and that's the direction it come. There was, like I said before, was that quick. You couldn't imagine how quick it was.
We were so high off the ground, the fireball just went under and took the floor, and down come the roof, and apparently it took all of 30 seconds to destroy.
But their return hasn't been easy, and if they hadn't received community support, it may not have happened.
The generosity of people was phenomenal. Into that comes the Bendigo Bank, who have been absolutely wonderful. The staff cannot do enough for you. They have really looked after us so well.
Whether it's small projects which help a few, or the largest of relief efforts, for Bendigo Bank's Port Lincoln Community Bank branch manager Phil Channon, it's personal.
Personally, it's one of the reasons I joined the Bendigo Bank and took on this role, because I see it in the, if you like, the twilight of my career. I've dedicated the next 10 years to this job, and that will be it for me. And by gee, I believe that we will have this show up and running, and it will be a very, very powerful tool for the community of Port Lincoln.
They were conceived from the community. The larger banks were walking away from them, and so the community got together, and Bendigo put the hand up and said, look, we're there for you. And that is so impressive about the many areas that they help the community.
And it's that help which holds a town like Port Lincoln together in the tough times. For the people to know there's an institution within their community which will lend a hand when it batters.
Support is two ways, and if there's people here which can support the bank, even if it's just moving your daily account, it's important, because that bank would probably be here long after the others have gone.